Hello guys, hello. Today I'm here to share with you top French lesbian movies that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead go watch. So this list will be a mix of new French lesbian movies and also classic ones that I feel like didn't get enough spotlight. But before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. So first we're gonna start off with Stranger. It was released in 2023 and this one is actually a short film. It follows a woman named A who has lived for 548 days in a state of complete emotional absence, unable to feel anything. One night she meets J, who takes her on a journey of, away on finding ways to make her heart beat again and revive her emotions. Unfortunately, the short film is only 18 minutes long, but it's still 100 trillion percent worth the watch as it got amazing ratings. It is listed on Mubi and may be on other streaming platforms as well. It's very intense, and you can just see the connection between the two women giving what it's supposed to give. I feel like for me personally, the only negative point for me would be is that I feel like it was too short. I was expecting at least 30 minutes or 25, but 18 minutes is really short. But I get that's why it's a short film. Very recommended to watch, and I do feel like nobody actually spoke about the short from the quality, the acting, the connection, the chemistry. Everything is definitely giving what it's supposed to give. Then moving forward, we have Green Tidy. It is a 2023 French environmental thriller. It follows Ines. She is a young environmental journalist who is a lesbian. She moves to Brittany to investigate the toxic green algae blooms linked to severe mysterious passings. She is accompanied by her girlfriend Judith, who moves with her to support her, journey that she's on. The plot basically follows the couple as they face increasing pressure and threats from corporate and political forces in the region that basically wants them out and don't want them to investigate the cause and everything that's behind it. It is available to watch on HBO Max in selected regions. So it will depend on your region. You will find availability of this movie on the platform. And it's also in this case on Apple TV for rent and for purchase as well, depending on your location and your region as well. This one is not, it doesn't focus a lot on the lesbian couple's plot, but they do have a plot in it as, they are in a relationship and they accompany each other on this journey to figure out the truth. Very good quality. I would definitely recommend you also go ahead, go watch, go support it. Then moving forward, we have Madame Claude in the 2021 French biographical film that is actually available to watch on Netflix. It contains significant lesbian and queer themes. Madame Claude in Sidioni, the relationship between the two is a central pillar of the film. It, empathizes the intimate connection, which shifts from a professional mentorship to something more emotional and romantically complex. I actually watched the movie, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I've done a review regarding it on the channel. I'm not 100% sure, but I do can say that I have watched it and it's so good. Probably one of my favorite ones on the list. Let me tell you, the acting, the chemistry, just the connection, the fashion, the way the woman, try are on this journey together, and also like the power that Madame Claude has and how she, she's just making her business work. Like I'm telling you, this movie is definitely something else. And if I'm not mistaken, it is available to watch on, Netflix. It is on Netflix, and I feel like it might be available for everybody who has Netflix, So I would just highly recommend typing in Madame Claude, and there you will find the movie. And let me know also if you have watched it and your thoughts. Then moving forward, we have Don Sash. Hopefully I've pronounced it correctly. It is a 2022 movie, yes, French drama. It follows a lesbian couple who seeks a donor online to help them conceive a child. However, the unexpected bond that forms between the donor and the future biological mother creates complex consequences for the couple's relationship. The movie is very underrated, and it's actually basically like a short movie, and I'm not saying it's a short film. It is around 1 hour and 4 minutes long, which, like I said, it's a short movie, but it's not a short film. Hopefully it makes sense what I'm trying to say. I definitely want to watch it. I didn't get the chance to find out the platform where it's available to watch. I've watched the trailer. It's definitely good. The only thing I would say, I wanted the quality to be a little bit different, but I still get the purpose of it all. It looks very good, it looks very intense, and it also has a very interesting plot because as both of them are seeking to become mothers, they get into the situation with the donor, and now that also ends up creating conflict. So what is going to happen? Will it work out? Will the relationship break? Will they make it out? Will they finally, build the family that they always wanted to build together? Or will things get complicated? Very, very, very interesting plot. So if you have watched it as well, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I will highly, highly appreciate it. Then moving forward, we have In a Whisper. It is a 2026 film that I'm very excited for. Yes, it basically follows Lilia, a Tunisian woman living in Paris, returns to her hometown of Sousse for her uncle's funeral. While navigating her family's conservative traditions, she attempts to uncover the mystery behind her uncle passing while hiding her own secret relationship with her partner Alice. So she actually ends up keeping Alice in a hotel so that, her family don't figure out, that she is with somebody. Yes, so this story will be unfolding and I feel like it will be, received very well. And also, I feel like there will be a big plot twist, as according to what I've read, it looks like her uncle was also, gay. So that will also be interesting to see how that's gonna unfold. But, like I said, it doesn't have a widely available streaming release date yet in all regions. So we will have to stay tuned to see, what the day of the release for this movie will be. But definitely put it on your to watch list because it's definitely on mine. It's not available yet, but it has been announced to be released, this year of 2026. So let's stay tuned. It looks extremely, extremely, extremely good, and the plot is definitely giving very, 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 very much queer. Then we have Lady Nazca. It is a 2025 lesbian plot that follows the true story of German mathematician Maria and her relationship with Amy. The film portrays Richie's life as she flees, after everything that happened in Germany to Peru, where she struggles to adapt to a conservative society for the sake of her lover. Her journey eventually leads her to the Nazca Desert, where she finds her life's calling, studying and preserving the Asian Nazca lines. The film is featured in Mubi, is also listed on Prime Video for rent and for purpose. Definitely gonna take a look at it. I had no idea about the existence of this movie until I have decided to do this list. So I don't have a lot of information on them, on their relationship, what happened between them. But one thing I can definitely say is that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead, go watch, go support it. It is already available, like I mentioned already, on certain streaming platforms. Hopefully, like I can get time very, 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 very soon to go watch it. It's definitely my number one movie currently after finding out about it, to go watch, to go see what it's about, and probably give my review on it. So yes, go watch, go watch, go watch, go watch, and go support. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching once again another list. These are my French lesbian movies that I will highly recommend you all watching. If you know any other amazing French lesbian movies, please drop them down below in the comments. Please, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I hope I see you guys again at the next video.